What's up?
All right, let's do it. What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 14 of the SOS Podcast. We're here. I'm here with two of my good friends, Mike and Jordan. Logan is on quarantine on the TV next to us.
What's up?
What's up?
But we'll start with Logan. So, Logan, how was your week, buddy?
What are you doing at home?
Yeah, why are you at home, my friend?
My week is bullshit.
Sucks camel dick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm quarantined. Me and Jess and Coop at home for 10 fucking days.
How's Coop quarantined? Like, how is he? How is that going? Not being able to do anything.
So far, it's okay. He kind of likes the lounging around, but I have a feeling this week's probably going to get to him a little bit.
It's going to get to all of you guys.
Yeah.
Just like fake run in your house.
Fake run into my house?
I mean, he could run.
Backyard,
as long as he stays away from people, he could run.
Honestly, I don't think I could run right now. I went outside and shot hoops for like 10 minutes yesterday, and I was like, fuck this. One side. Yeah, I mean, it's been shitty. No way around it.
What day did you test positive?
Thursday.
When did you start feeling shitty?
Wednesday after work. I didn't have a fever or anything, and I was just kind of starting to feel achy. And then Thursday morning, I woke up and I was like 102.5. Fucking felt like I got hit by a dump truck. And tested done. A couple hours later, positive.
That sucks.
Yeah,
That's a quick turnaround.
Huh?
It's a quick turnaround. The test
that is.
It used to be like fucking 2 weeks.
Right. That's what Goldsby Jess was saying that. Or
Goldsby Jess?
I told
he was
Jess.
talking to Goldsby and said that Drew's took like a week or something.
Yeah, they before, like when it first started, everywhere had to ship them out to one spot that was doing the tests. So it would take forever because they could only be processed as they came in. And now I think almost every place can just fucking get the results.
But it's weird because literally a week before is when Drew got tested. He got tested at CVS, and his took like 3 days.
Where did you get tested at?
Urgent care in Fremont.
Yeah, so Logan's was day of, and Drew's was like 3 days.
But I wonder because CVS can't read that test. That test has to be sent somewhere. The urgent care might be able to
do their own.
I doubt it, but they probably have. I don't know. Whatever.
But
well, anyways,
you're done, Jordan.
No, Logan, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I was at least happy I didn't get that fucking foot-long rod shoved down my nose.
Oh, what test did you get?
The anal one.
They only went up like an inch into my nose and just twisted it around for like 10 seconds.
Surprised you tested positive with that.
Both nostrils.
Interesting. I've never seen that one before, but that might be how they're doing it now. Since I guess their numbers really don't matter at this point.
I heard the old school way is fucking miserable.
Well, the old school way is the same way you get tested for the flu.
Really?
I mean, it wasn't enjoyable, but it didn't seem as bad as what it sounded like with the long thing.
Yeah, just touch your sinuses. No big deal. Those are just like in the back of your head.
Right.
Touch your brain.
Play with it a little. What are you drinking, buddy?
Water.
What kind?
Dasani.
Why do you look up? Like up above him, I was going to tell him what kind. Is it actual Dasani or did you fill it back up?
No, real Dasani.
He's got cue cards above his laptop to tell him what to say.
All right, Jay, how was your week, buddy?
Read the prompter.
My week was apparently a lot better than Logan's, but
yeah, buddy.
Glad you're doing all right in quarantine. We miss you, but this is cool. Weird, but it's cool.
What if we could have got like a little computer monitor and put it right there? So it was like he was sitting right there.
He was sitting right there, and then I'd have the guys at work make a cardboard cutout of him.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe what if we had like a Logan mannequin that just sits there?
Well, he's not quarantined for life, so we don't have to really think about that. We just got to get through this week.
Gage has already killed him off.
He's missed 2 of 14 episodes.
At least now you can, if I just keep doing this, you can get Drew permanently on Next to
So, anyways,
Jordan, how was your week?
My week was great. I had work. I'm on really short hours, so it's nice. I have more time for activities. I bought a new bike.
What kind of bike?
the blue one.
Yeah, blue one. It is a Cannondale Topstone gravel bike. So that's what I'm going to use to ride road, gravel, anything like that, tow pass, stuff like that. But get a bunch of miles in. That's going to be my century bike ride. So stoked about that. And yeah.
100 miles, right?
Yeah, 100 miles. So
Hell yeah, man.
yeah, good week. I'm drinking some double black Johnny Walker, I believe.
I don't know.
Me and Gage are sharing a decanter.
I don't know.
And yeah.
The decanter might become my little homebrew thing that I just start pouring shit in.
I'd be down. I mean, we drink enough whiskey. How about you, Goldsby? How was your week?
I'm like trying to process. I feel like the last couple of days have been so long. I'm like trying to remember how the hell happened. I did all week, but it was good. I worked a few days, went to some new places yesterday. I got my second COVID shot on Friday, and that knocked me down Friday night. Woke up yesterday morning at 7 a.m. and fever was 102.5. Took some Tylenol, went back to sleep till 11:30, and fever was gone, and I felt like nothing ever happened. So it was really weird. Good. Yeah, it was really weird that even happened. But Jordan called me, and we went and met at Twin Oaks. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Cannot wait
I love that
to go back.
Oh, they still have those bubble things?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But that whole property is incredible. And like Jordan was saying, it'd be really cool to do an actual episode from there.
That would be dope.
We get a thing and go
cool
chill.
to open something like that.
Like a brewery?
Yeah. Dude, and it's cool because I noticed like you can see right in where they brew. Like they've got a whole area, right? Like you can see their whole like type of brewery thing. Yeah, it's all open. That's so cool. And then went up the road and went to Gideon Owen, formerly Mona Me. Never been there either.
What's it called?
It used to be Mona Me, and now the new owners named it Gideon Owen.
Gideon Owen?
Gideon Owen. Yep.
Oh.
And Jordan, you said that was kind of remodeled.
Yeah, they remodeled the whole inside. It's totally different. Revamped, upscale. It's super nice in there, and it's huge. There used to be at Mona Me. There used to be like a shop where you could go get bottles of wine or like gifts, like a gift shop kind of. And they took that all out and put another bar in. Put these self-serving wine taps.
Those are cool.
Pretty fucking cool.
Self-serving wine taps.
Yeah,
yeah. They have like a machine. You go up and it's literally you get a card from them. You load money onto it. With the card and the thing, and then there's different options, and you can push.
When you do it, it takes the money off the card.
Correct.
Yep.
Everything I've seen a place that does beer like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talked about
that's
that.
what I was about
Pizza.
to say.
Yeah, Rapid does it.
We went to one of those places in Charlotte, and that's like the whole place. It's just fucking vending
Self-serve.
Yeah,
that would be
sweet.
I guess it wouldn't work really well.
Little growlers and stuff. That'd be cool.
I've heard a rumor of somebody wanting to start something like that in Fremont. So
like a
downtown,
It wasn't the owner of what's that? Like the newer restaurant there, the nice
Garrison
one.
The
Garrison.
Yeah,
I don't know who, but I heard a couple of things. So
doing all that.
What's that?
Is that the Kerns that are doing all that?
Yes. Yeah.
Seems like they're trying to revamp
Stylecrest
down there.
Yeah.
And so actually, then as I was sitting here thinking about it, I kind of had a crazy weekend because Friday got my shot, went to Frickers, ended up going to Swig for dinner. I had never been to Swig in Perrysburg, which food was fantastic there. So yeah, definitely was out and about a lot more than what I realized, but I guess that's why I'm tired today. And all over the place, but yeah, nothing crazy. Gonna make a little adventure next weekend and go somewhere. I don't know where yet, but gonna go somewhere for a weekend and just get away and by myself and go find something to do. It's Easter weekend. Don't really have to work. We're off school Friday and Monday. So I know Jordan's going to is it a national park?
Yep.
Surprised. Is it one you haven't been to yet?
Yes.
How far away?
8 hours.
8 hours. Yeah.
Where's it at?
I'll be going to Virginia, but I'll probably cross into West Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania.
All at the same time.
Yeah,
I'll cross them all.
I'll just jump You're being all of them.
And you're gonna primitive camp, right? In the like outdoors.
Yeah.
No electric.
Yeah,
no
I'm
nothing.
actually gonna camp at a campsite. Because I'm gonna camp out of my car. So
If you would have bought your Bronco, you could have camped on top.
yeah, but I'd have to spend an extra $1,500 for the rooftop rooftop tent. But
Not to mention the extra $200 a month in car payment.
yes, $250.
$250.
So Subi's gonna get me where I need to be.
That's what. That's
Should be just fine.
Don't want the one that you want, and you wouldn't have that problem.
What?
What did you just say?
Don't want the one you want, like the trim that you want, and you won't have that problem.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, I'm not getting a base model. That fucking
What do you want?
A base model is like buying one ply
You want
toilet paper.
You want the Badlands, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I want the Outer Bank.
Did you hear Logan?
What?
That's what I was asking. I didn't know which one you wanted.
Yeah, he wants the Badlands. So
Yeah, Badlands.
the Outer Bank and the Badlands are basically the same thing, but the Badlands has the off-road tires and the off-road like chassis, I think, right? Which I don't need to do that.
I
with.
think he said the guy I was talking to said they're all on an F-150 frame.
Yeah, it's basically it's a fucking truck. That's what it is. With not
A
being
mini
Tom
SUV truck thing.
Yeah, but
They're cool though. I drove one and they're pretty dope.
I literally as soon as we got done talking about it, I was driving to work and fucking bombing in like up by the light.
Yeah,
Had
yeah.
one sitting in the show like on the outside showroom thingy, and then when I drove back home, it was gone.
Dude, they're
Probably
selling like
sold.
hotcakes. But how was your week, Gage?
Why are you looking at me for? Yeah,
I don't know. It's still weird with you
Gage
being
how his week was.
It's still weird with you being there. We haven't gotten used to it.
I know I'm like zoning out in here.
My week was all right.
No.
Do you need to take that?
No.
Okay.
I think it's probably about that rec league I'm in.
Gage, how was your week?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to
gonna
figure out
say,
where we were
I was just trying to keep talking.
I was waiting for Mike to.
I
just
wasn't
skip-
done, but apparently I am. Gage, how was your
Mike,
fucking
finish
week?
what you're saying, dude.
Nope, I'm done. Gage?
My week was all right. Clay had a game, at least one home game, maybe I think at least 2 home games every night. So I worked a lot.
Lacrosse and
Yeah,
softball.
softball,
and
baseball,
lacrosse.
boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch. Girls lacrosse is an exceptional sport to watch in high school when your team's bad.
It sounds like a little sarcasm in your
It's
voice.
all sarcasm.
Oh,
And I'm also drinking whatever the fuck you're drinking, but I think it's double
I think
black.
it's double black too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me
I
like
was
that?
waiting. You want to finish what you're saying or what?
Oh, no, I just yesterday, after drinking beer for hours, I switched to Tito's. So I'm drinking Tito's
you
and
didn't say
Powerade
Yeah,
tonight.
you're drinking a fucking college party
Logan,
drink.
that's fucking creepy. It's like you were like wide-eyed staring at us. Yeah, like right there.
Wide-eyed, bushy-tailed.
It's definitely an experience. I'm glad our very first guest that's streaming in is you. It definitely kind of breaks the ice a little bit. Hopefully they're not as creepy as you, but
You look
feel
like
like
shit, by the way.
you kind of look stoned, actually.
I thought about being stoned, but
You're
Back
not
up.
talking into
Back
your
up. We can't hear you.
oh, so I thought about being stoned, but I decided not to.
Decided that wasn't a good idea with like the lung problems that COVID gives you.
I wasn't gonna smoke any.
You said you haven't really had any breathing problems, right?
No,
Motherfucker
Look,
said
I did
just
say
said that
that.
he wanted to
The
play
answer is
basketball
no.
and took 3 shots.
He
And
got tired. He didn't say he couldn't breathe.
yeah, I wasn't like winded. I mean, I'm not really coughing, not breathing heavy.
I'm not
Really?
breathing.
Yeah, I'll go like 10
Not
minutes
breathing.
and not breathe.
That'd be
a
impressive.
That's all right.
I wonder what the world
It's not
record
a
is for
breathing problem, is it?
wonder what the world record is for the longest time to not take a breath.
Probably like 18 minutes. That's my guess.
You think
I
that
bet
long?
you it's longer than that.
World
You think that's longest?
I guess it would be the world record for holding your breath.
Yeah, it would. It's definitely. I know it was done recently, like in the last 10 years. Somebody did it underwater, like live TV.
Probably fucking
David Blaine.
I was thinking it was like him.
11 minutes, 35 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't think it was super
Damn.
super long.
That's a long fucking time.
Yeah, that's pretty super long.
Yeah.
Especially when the average person can hold their breath for 30 seconds.
Let's say I might be able to get a minute, maybe.
Who was it?
Maybe.
No way, bro. A minute?
It's some Russian dude, Stefan.
Oh, he's not trying it now.
All right, let's all
That's a
hold our
long
breath.
time
and see-
still. No, I will probably die.
Logan just passes out in his chair. We just continue.
Just-
Logan wakes up in the middle.
So, Logan, you said Jess is working from home.
Yes, sir.
How's that going?
I think she likes it in theory. I think it's hard for her to do everything she has to do without being there in the mix of things.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, because I mean,
doable, but I mean,
well, for Jess's perspective, when we first shut down last year, she was working from home for a while, right?
for a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so her job is somewhat flexible where she can work from home.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, I guess
crazy
that
because
is-
what's
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I was going to say the same thing I already said, but go ahead.
I was just gonna say it again.
just keep saying the same thing over and over until we all get it. But a lot of people, like, things did change because like you had to start working from home. People that weren't working from home are now. And like I remember we talked about Jordan, we talked about like stocks and shit. You're like, man, I wish I would have bought into Zoom, you know, because nobody knew what Zoom was until COVID
speaking of
happened.
Zoom, shout out
What's
to Zoom
that?
for making this possible.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
that's why
Zoom.
you know, using it for
I
Logan.
don't think that's their slogan.
Before, I think everybody's zooming it.
Everybody's zooming it.
Is that the Toledo Zoo?
Toledo Zoo,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's zooming it. You remember that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't.
No, you don't.
So this shit definitely makes me want to work from home. I wish I had a job where I could work from home.
Do you really? You,
Fuck
you
yeah,
think
dude.
you don't think it would get old? I think you and Jess would get a divorce.
Why?
I would if I had to be home with my
What
wife
the
for fucking so long.
In his defense,
All the time?
In
Like,
his
come on.
in his defense, I will think it for anybody. Like if Bree and Gage were stuck here every day together at home, working together all the time, like that's got to put a lot of strain on a relationship.
Yeah, but you have your own separate spaces.
No, I guess you're
And
right.
I guess I wasn't even thinking about both of us being here. I just think it would be cool for me to.
just you to be.
I would
Oh
love-
yeah, that, you wouldn't get a divorce if it was
No,
just
no,
you.
no,
That's
shut
just
her off.
weird.
I just think it'd be cool to work from home and be able to fucking. I mean, unless I don't know. Fuck what I said. Never mind.
Well, a lot of companies are going work from home permanently now.
Yeah.
A lot of jobs. I know
That'll save them so much
Amazon
money.
and Facebook and Google. A lot of the big companies, they're just keeping a lot of employees working from home, and that's like a new normal that is going to stick around after COVID's all over.
Yeah, it allows them to downsize too. They don't have to have a big ass office when
Yep.
all their employees are
Saves
just
money.
at home.
If you could work from home, if you had a job that you're like, this is your job and you're going to work from home, would you do it?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I would
Yes.
work. I would travel
Yes.
and work off of
You
my
can
computer.
Work from home means you can work from
Yeah.
anywhere
That would be my ultimate dream job, to be able to work from home or work from
as long as
abroad.
there's Wi-Fi somewhere.
You
Yeah,
would have
I
to,
mean-
well, you do have a
Make
hotspot
your
from
own.
your phone. You can make your own Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but that's not everyone has that technically. You
No,
know,
but
like
I'm-
that, you know what I mean.
And there's probably places that it's not going to work. It means you have to have cell reception too. So,
Sure.
but
But
still,
there's
That's not gonna work for Jordan.
Through my
where I'm
dad's
going,
job,
where I'm going this weekend, I'm not going to have cell reception.
What, Logan?
through my dad's job, he gets that little Verizon card thing that's got like internet and cellular shit.
Like a jetpack type thing?
It's I think
I
it
don't
plugs into your port in your computer, and it is the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
The jetpack
Yeah, it's
just
like a little-
uses the it's just another hotspot, like your phone is. It's basically just another
a
phone.
jetpack uses the LTE network
Mhm.
to give you internet.
Yeah.
I think
but
I am.
The
well,
thing, but I'm pretty sure the stick is going to be pretty close to the same thing. It's going to use because it can't just make Wi-Fi out of no internet connection. It has to use
Correct.
the
Yeah.
LTE towers to make internet.
Well, I am obviously in the minority here because I do not want to work from home. I like going somewhere. I like having the option to get dressed and kind of do myself up a little
You can get
bit,
dressed.
and then hello.
Who's there?
Excuse me.
Oh, pizza's here.
Pizza delivery. Thanks.
Oh,
Wait, what did Book do?
Oh
Out the door?
no!
Devin.
Well, I guess he's back inside, so he must have been all right. He just wanted to say hi.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mom.
I was like, who the fuck is opening the door?
The pizza is literally delivering it in the room.
You guys want plates?
Do you need plates?
Yeah.
Logan said he wants
Logan, you want a piece?
Logan said he wants
Yeah,
plates.
please.
Yeah, it's the
Bree made her first guest appearance on the podcast.
She fucking. That'd be funny. The pizza lady like I actually brought it up to the door and
Bree's like, no, fucking take it upstairs. I'm not doing it.
But anyways, I don't think I would enjoy working from home because, like I said, I like getting dressed. I like going and working with people face to face. I don't even like. I mean, I take a bunch of classes online, but realistically, I don't like I don't like Logan not being here. Like, I want to have human interaction with people. You know,
he wants you here, not that he doesn't like you.
Yes, I want you sitting next to me, sweating your ass off, or sweating your knees off
on the podcasting
couch.
Oh,
you know.
okay.
Like I like that better. I like human interaction. I like people, and yeah, you get to travel, but at the same time, like I think there's probably gonna be a big difference. So I don't know. I mean, I like the ability to work with people and see people and.
Holy shit! What was that?
What? Oh,
Did he just like burst in there?
No, that was Bree.
Bree just dropped plates off. You know what? I just realized you guys were hearing.
I heard him barking.
Earlier.
I thought he just.
It's my laptop. Every single time I get a text, it goes to my laptop too. So you two are hearing
not
dings.
Logan.
This wasn't Logan.
Yeah, but he didn't deny it. So it's got to be
because his
Logan.
phone, his watch was dinging too.
No, I started making I looked up a ding sound and started making that after you said that.
Oh, so you were dick slapping the dingers.
But the first 10 dings, I don't know what you were talking about.
We need a soundboard of just
dick slapping the dingers. He said.
All
right, but I don't think the whole working from home thing is going to change. I think that's going to be.
Oh, it's going to stay.
Yeah, that's going to stay.
It really is. There's people that are going to continue that. I was thinking about it from a different perspective of schools. You know, schools are still going back and forth, but I almost think about when everybody started going from home. There's obviously, I would say, the majority of students would rather be in school, but there's probably some that are like, hey, I actually like this online shit better. And now, the enrollment numbers for online schooling was skyrocketed the last year because people realized, hey, this works better for my kid than to go into school every single day.
Yeah, and you got to think, too, it's kind of sad to say, but a lot of kids that get bullied don't want to go to school, but they like being at school.
Mm-hmm.
So they're more likely to do everything they need to do online where they can't be bullied by the other asshole kids. You know what I mean? So the kids that might have been homeschooled before were like, hey, let me try online school or something instead of you teaching me, Mom, because I'm tired of fucking listening to you.
But there's the opposite effect of that to where it's you see all the negative effects of kids not being in school and around social interactions.
Social interaction is extremely important, especially for kids.
Even face to face, because there is a big difference when you especially a kid that doesn't want to be home. I mean, I was definitely one of them. I hated being home. I wanted to be at school. I wanted to be around my friends and teachers and everybody. And so there's a huge difference for that when if you're stuck at home for a year, it's fuck, dude, that mentally that's tough for people. It's tough for kids, especially the sports you lose out on. And so, I mean, it just kind of, it works for some people, but I think the whole online schooling thing is going to continue, just like the working from home thing. That's going to continue for a while. It might not ever, go back to the way it used to be. I think our world as an entirety is going to continue to be different. And even as things open back up and we lose our mask and social distancing and shit goes away, there's going to be a big part of our society that's never going to be the same compared to what it was a year and a half ago.
I completely agree. And a lot of the companies are going to keep that around because it's going to save them money. They're going to find ways to benefit their business, and maybe there'll even be more jobs created that are more work for home based. Like you said, I didn't know anything about Zoom until, COVID hit. And I was going to Zoom festivals and stuff and getting fucked up in my garage and watching it on TV. It was the coolest fucking thing ever, but it faded. The fun faded.
I think they were in the middle of pushing it out before it happened. I don't think they were technically a full blown, this is what they were doing until they're like, hey, we're doing this and everyone's working from home now. We should push this out and market it super, super well so that every company in the world is going to use this for everything they do, especially when they can't come to the office because, let's be honest, what else is there? There's Google Hangout, but has anyone ever used that?
Yeah. Where did I see Google Hangout? The bike shops use it for meetings with bike companies and different things like that.
See, I think the thing
they do
that's
Google Hangout. That's what they
beneficial
use.
about that is Google Hangouts is free. I'm pretty sure with your Google account.
It is.
Yeah.
This Zoom technically isn't free for a meeting longer than 40 minutes, but we just got gifted a meeting longer than 40
Yeah, we got lucky.
So it allows us, like, you can only go, it would have to be 40 minutes and you have to make a new meeting in 40 minutes. But Google Hangouts lets you do anything, whatever, from your phone. But not many people even. What's up?
What's the Teams thing?
Microsoft Teams, which in my opinion is fucking terrible.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a whole separate platform. Like you have Zoom, you have Google, you have Microsoft,
Those are
Teams. Those are all three totally different platforms. Now, like the Google Hangouts thing, you made the comment about people not using it. Like Gibsonburg uses it. The whole district uses it. Like they all have Chromebooks, so all the students it's a one-on-one Chromebook. You got your own, and they have their own Gmail accounts they log in with. The Google Hangouts. That's how people communicate.
That makes sense. To do it like that.
Google Classroom. That's how the teachers put all their shit on.
So they do everything. Gibsonburg does everything through Google.
Everything.
I'm pretty sure that Clay does everything through Zoom. I'm not sure. I think so.
Like instead of like when we were in school, like they give us fucking paperwork and stuff. No, literally everything is loaded to Google Hangouts or Google Classroom
Hangouts, Google Drive, and Google
Classroom. Yes,
which makes sense if you're using it in a situation like that. I've never used Google Hangouts, but I've seen it. Obviously, I have fucking 5 Gmail accounts. I see it all the time, but it's just because this got hit and marketed so big by the big companies. Were like, "Oh, we'll use this and it works." And Zoom's like, "Here, have free time."
Yeah,
because you using Zoom is going to make our stock go fucking nuts. So
speaking of stock, Zoom in January of 2019 or January of 2020. It was at $66 a share.
That's probably like
today. It's at $320 a share.
That's what I just looked it up. It spiked like last March or April. It is at $5.59. And
that's
then
that's when COVID was.
That's where yeah.
See, now people they're still using it, obviously,
but not as much.
Not as much because they don't need to. They'll be they're in the office.
Well, see, like Gibsonburg was using, a lot of teachers were using it to Zoom with the kids at home when they were streaming, but now they just went back to full. They don't have kids streaming at home anymore. So as things continue to open and numbers go down or whatever, less and less and less people are Zooming or streaming, I guess, Zooming.
So Gibsonburg uses Google Hangouts and Google like Classroom for like actual like even in-person learning.
Oh, yeah. So on Friday, when I subbed, there was the teacher that I was subbing for gave a test, and she put the test on Google Classroom.
And then they take the test on Google Classroom.
It's a Google form. So they get on there, they can fill out the questions, hit submit, and it sends it to her, and it'll grade it right on there.
Makes it easy.
Logan left.
He gave us the finger, and then he went to the bathroom. It looks like, but it's it's weird. But at the same time, there's some benefits, and honestly, there's some things I don't like about it. Like I told you guys about how kids will get on Google Hangouts and they can chat with other students. So they can have their computer pulled up doing schoolwork, but then they go to their Gmail account, like for their email, and it's essentially, it is just like texting. It's no different than me pulling out my phone and texting another student.
Then you just open a tab and fucking click the little chat bar that's on the side. And just start chatting with
everybody else. Yeah. Yep, and they do it all the time. And actually, they talked. Hi, Cooper.
Hi, Koopy.
What's up, dude?
Hey, you're finally on the podcast, buddy.
How you doing? You hanging in there?
Yeah.
Are you getting tired of Dad yet?
Oh, here comes Bosa. I saw the tail in the background. Cooper, did you get your toy room clean?
Yeah, we were actually
just cleaning it, huh? Is it done?
It right now, that's gone.
Lils.
Lily, show us your teeth.
Her teeth are always out. Big meatball. This is sad. But we need you here.
Yeah, so I think
it's different, but I don't know if they're going to go away from, because I was thinking about this in class the other day, and I'm like, they could go back to it. And I think a lot of teachers, some would be okay with it and some aren't. But at the same time, it's like we also bought 400 plus Mac Chromebooks.
Yeah,
we're going to continue to use them. We're not just going to go back to how it was to stop using them.
Clay, every student at Clay gets a MacBook.
That's crazy.
What about how overdue those were at Gibsonburg?
What do you mean?
Because didn't they still have the fucking push carts that had all the mini laptops?
That needed updated regardless.
Yeah.
We were using fucking the first fucking IBM laptops that came out to fucking do schoolwork.
Yeah. And now if you go into like one of the classrooms, like Sorg's classroom, that there's no teacher for that room anymore. It's just become a storage room, and there's literally just carts of old laptops in there that they haven't recycled or anything with them.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
I think a lot of the schools do that now, though. A lot of schools get either a laptop or like an iPad or something to do shit on.
Yeah.
But no, the MacBooks that you get at Clay are like 2009 MacBook Airs.
They're the basic
like
type.
This big.
But it's crazy because with like I told you guys about the Go Guardian thing, where it's called Go Guardian. And so I literally log in and I can put the student's Gmail account in, and then it'll pop up what they have on their screen. And if they're in the middle of class and I can look at their screen and they're supposed to be doing work or whatever, and they have YouTube up or Google Hangout up or whatever, I have the access to literally close the tab out.
That's
really
and creepy at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what can you do that? Can you access but the problem with that is teachers could probably access that with them at home.
They could, but what's the real?
You know what I mean? But that would be the only something somebody would come up with.
I don't know if they're even supposed to be using them. Well, I guess they would be for homework purposes. So yeah, I mean, I guess you're right, but I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
You cannot give a kid a Chromebook and be like, you can only use this for schoolwork. There's no way that's going to happen.
Well, I mean, I can see kids every day. Like I pull it up all the time and look at it. Like especially the other day when they were taking a test.
Home. If they take it home, there's no way they're only using that for school.
But what I'm wondering is when they take it home, can they connect to their home Wi-Fi or not? I don't know.
Why would they not be able to?
I don't know if maybe they have it set up to where you can only log in when you're at school and that's it.
Well, no, I bet because
they would have to be able to. What if they have to submit something online?
Yeah. One of my friends from work, he's got 4 kids, and the oldest got a laptop from school, and they're in Oak Harbor School District, and she was able to get they were able to get like a voucher for Wi-Fi from the school or from I don't know who it was, but to get Wi-Fi because they didn't have Wi-Fi.
That's cool.
And that was so she could do all of her work at home and actually have internet access to be able to submit the work and utilize the internet for whatever needs she needed for schoolwork. But so yeah, I guarantee that they're able to connect to home Wi-Fi through those computers.
I didn't really know a whole lot about Chromebooks until they got them, and then I started looking at them, and I mean they're like the base model laptop, but they're perfect for what they need. They're inexpensive. All the students, like I said, they have their own little case they gave them. It's actually pretty cool, but it's just simple. I mean, and honestly, it's nice for teachers because they're printing out next to nothing. Like literally all their paperwork, all their documents, everything literally just gets loaded on there. Notes, they just pull up like a Google Doc and they'll just fill out the notes on the Google Doc and then load them up so students can pull them up from home. They can pull them up wherever. And again, there's no actual physical paperwork. The only class that I've been in this year that the kids had physical paperwork was math for endless amounts of notes and shit. But otherwise everything's on Google Docs. I mean, it's crazy how much technology they use now compared to how we have, they don't have, half of them don't have physical textbooks. They have access now. They have a digital code, just like we would in college. Mm-hmm. So you just pull it up on your computer and you don't have to carry around 4 or 5 books a day.
I fucking hated carrying books around in high school. I don't think I ever did. I think I just left them in my locker.
Dude, yeah. I mean, you could have multiples. So it's crazy how much things have changed. And I don't know. I have a feeling they're going to continue doing this. I know the Google Hangouts thing was the biggest issue a lot of teachers had, at least from a Gibsonburg standpoint, because they were trying to figure out we need to get this turned off essentially, because that's the biggest issue they have is students being able to message each other on Google Hangouts in class. Just like I said, texting.
There's got to be a way to disable that feature.
Well, supposedly they talked to Google, and Google pretty much told them no, there's no way for us to disable this without totally disrupting the entire platform.
It's probably just
Gmail.
A big ass fucking thing that they're here.
Yeah,
that's not. So a lot of programs though are specific to schools, like Final Forms,
which they're using that now too.
Is specific to schools. So the version of Final Forms that Gibsonburg has is not the same version that Clay has. The administration can ask for certain features, take certain features off, but all it is a documentation form. So it's not it's nothing to do with schoolwork. So it doesn't help. But they have ways to do things like that. But obviously Google's not gonna do that for fucking a D13 high school in Ohio.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think from a work purpose, I think things are going to continue to be weird. But it's funny because outside of Jess, none of us four have had, like, none of our careers really changed with COVID. Like, you continue to go in person, even though you went to a hospital. You know, you worked, I worked. You know, it's he's stuffing boxes. You know,
I don't stuff the box. I make the box. I was essential. We were making boxes for all sorts of companies for the essential stuffs.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think the working from home shit's going to continue. It's definitely weird. It's weird to have, you know, even though things are getting better, people are opening up. Like, it was kind of weird. Like, when Logan got it and with him being out, I'm like, oh shit, I guess people are still getting it. You know, people are still quarantining and testing positive.
Yeah.
That was kind of a wake up thing for me a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay.
Almost
I guess it's still happening.
like the past months and so have been like, COVID doesn't really exist besides the mask shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, Logan's the first person that I have known, but since you, I think, that has gotten it. I mean, I think my parents had it at one point, but that was 4 months ago.
I know it was longer than that. I got it Labor Day weekend.
So
the week before.
You were fucking 6 months ago. My parents were like 5 months ago. That's the last people I knew that had it.
Yeah, me too. So it's Logan getting. I was like, oh shit. I guess, you know, people are still getting it.
Still
so
real.
it's, you know, yeah, like Logan said, fuck COVID.
That might be the thumbnail.
It's definitely weird. People are still getting it. People are still affected by it, and I think it's gonna be a while. But on the total opposite end of the spectrum here, my sister, like, she sent me a picture the other day, and it was Friday night. They were out at a restaurant. Nobody masked. Like, Arizona opened up just like Texas, so no mask on, no social distancing, no nothing. They were just full bore, ready to go. And she, like, sent me a picture, and she's like, "This is so weird. Like, their server didn't have a mask on. Like, everybody's normal."
The problem with that is people don't. You can be a carrier and be asymptomatic, which isn't the bigger of the deal. But people are fucking stupid. Someone's gonna go to work. We live in a society now that you go to work no matter what. Yeah. So if you're sick, you're gonna go to work, and that's what the problem is.
Prior to this, I would always say, I'm gonna save my days off for when I feel good and it's nice out.
Yeah, I'm not.
If I'm sick, I'm going to fucking work. Hell yeah, I'm going to work. I ain't gonna fucking sit at home when I'm taking a day off work.
I'm not gonna take my PTO for me feeling shit when I could take my PTO in a week when I feel great and go fucking to some national forest somewhere.
Go
golf in a national forest.
Golf in a national
forest. I was talking to you and you were talking to me. So
you did?
Hello?
I almost went to work the Thursday that I found out
you didn't.
it.
Yeah, no shit.
Just like that.
But it's on the opposite, and what honestly kind of pisses me off is, like, Jordan and we were talking about, like, if he got it or one of us got it, whatever, and he's like, I don't get paid. He's like, we're required. If I test positive, it's 10 days off, unpaid.
That's fucked up.
That's the company, but we still qualify for, like, an SNA, and that's only like 50%.
So you get 50%.
I'd have to apply.
Ridiculous. You don't get anything.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, my company, even though that being a restaurant, a lot of restaurants don't, but they still would pay out something. They still give us, like, an emergency pay, which I was actually able to use some of that when I had to take off. So, and it was a percentage of what I usually average a week. So at least it was something, but it was still shitty.
But that goes back to the thing we were just talking about. Like, why would if I'm feeling a little sick, a little under the weather, I have a scratchy throat, whatever, why the fuck would I not go to work, be on 10-day quarantine and not get paid? Like, that, I'm going to go to work.
But the problem is a lot of countries, besides us, if you're sick, you get paid no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sick, I'm not coming in today. They're like, okay.
Well, a lot of salary employees, that's how it works. So,
not for me, motherfucker.
Well, it's just like a lot of countries are starting to now require companies to give guys maternity leave.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
We don't get paid, but we can take maternity leave.
Yeah,
yep.
You don't get
guys
paid.
I mean, I can take maternity without knowing the Mercy standing on it. I could take maternity leave and not get paid for it too.
Yeah,
I would just not. Hey, I'm not coming into work for 2 weeks.
Logan, how is it working for you then? Do you still get your full pay, or is it like a percentage?
What do you mean, being off this next week?
Yeah.
They basically just fire me for a week, so I just get to collect unemployment.
Oh, so you have to go back on unemployment.
I'm literally laid off right now until next Monday.
Oh, so they just basically were like, all right, the way we're cheating this is we're going to lay you off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which honestly, unemployment's probably a lot better than that's a lot better than SNA. Honestly. So
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, right now unemployment is with the extra money. If that's still there, it's more than fucking normal week. Why people aren't going back to work?
So hey, you want to come back? Nope, I'm good. Unless you're paying me extra $400 a week.
I mean, that extra $300 for the most part covers that percentage that you don't get for regular unemployment.
Are you all right?
He has chicken pox too.
I'm a hot fucking mess, Express.
So Jordan, you told me a little bit about the craziness that's going on in Africa, and I didn't even know about the Suez Canal, what it even is, and then all of a sudden now I'm seeing it all over social media. I'm seeing it all over the news channels, and the shit that's happening is like a major thing.
Yeah.
Did they get it? First off, did they get it out?
No.
It's still blocking the Suez Canal currently. And the Suez Canal is a man-made waterway in Egypt. And I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that 20% of all goods shipped go through the Suez Canal. And it's pretty wild because the ship is currently blocking it. The ship is 1,200 feet long, and there is a ton of ships, cargo ships that are out in the harbor anchored, waiting for this boat to be unlodged, and they don't know when they're going to get it out.
So what I read earlier is there's the ship in itself is 400,000 pounds, and there's 20,000 semi-trailers on this thing to put into perspective of how big this blockage is. And there's currently over 300 ships waiting to be able to cross through that. And I didn't realize how big it is, because not to mention all the goods that come through there, but like your dad calls you earlier, tells you to go buy coffee because some of our goods and stuff that we usually buy come through that canal and end up over here. And now we're going to start seeing shortage of stuff that you would never think you'd see a shortage of. And that's going to play into part of it.
Oh yeah. The supply chain is definitely getting fucked up from this and from COVID, from this past year. It's just all coming full circle. And yeah, we are going to see a lot of different supply chain issues and different things, shortages on things. Like at my work, there's a shortage on paper, shortage on coffee, even fuel.
What I just looked at said that for every ship that waits, on average, is $26,000 of wasted fuel a day.
Mm-hmm.
There is another option too for the ships that are waiting. They can go all the way around the tip of South Africa to the other side, and it would take 2 extra weeks or something like that. Yeah. So a lot more time and $500,000 extra in fuel charges.
Instead of going through the canal that was specifically made for them to do that.
Yep.
The article said there's over $10 billion in goods that go through there a week.
And
not right now, there's not.
Also, if they make the journey around the southern tip of Africa, that's completely covered with pirates too. So they got to worry about that as well. Because that has been an issue in the past. And
it's kind of, I think that wasn't, probably not. It's probably one of the factors of them making the canal too.
Mm-hmm. It could have been. I have no idea. I don't know too much history on the Suez Canal, but I know it's been there for a long time.
Obviously, it's cutting,
and it's trafficked a lot. There's a lot of boats that go through there.
Hopefully, since this episode doesn't release for 5 days, by that point it's cleared, because they said it's just going to continue to cause more issues and more money, and they finally.
Was it like a straight up accident that this happened?
Yeah,
it said man-made error.
Well, see, the article that I read today said they think that the captain tried to play it off as there's a really bad windstorm coming through, and it pretty much sent them sideways. But there had already been 30 ships that had gone through that were perfectly fine, and the one of the guys that oversees the canal is we've had worse storms than this. So the investigation is still ongoing. They're trying to figure out what happened, but it's a huge, somebody fucked up.
This is one of the biggest ships in the entire world we're talking about too. This is not just your normal freighter. This is the biggest ship that sails the fucking ocean blue.
Yeah.
So it's a big fucking deal. And they don't even have the equipment and the things to do this. You can't even get a crane to pull those shipping containers off, to lighten the load or anything. They don't make a crane that big, for one. For two, they're using helicopters and backhoes to try to fucking figure this shit out, and it's not working. They got one side dug out and the other side's still dug in. They're saying it could possibly cave in the middle if both sides are propped up. If the bow and the stern are propped up, it could cave in the middle because all the weight. It's fucking disaster.
Now, the only thing that I read today said that one of the positives, at least moving forward with the situation, is the full moon is going to make the tide really, it's going to go up dramatically. So they're hoping with that. What's that?
Yeah, it'll raise
It'll raise it up. They'll raise the tide up enough that it's going to free it up. Yeah, because I don't know where this ship was headed directly, but I don't doubt that one of the 300 that are waiting were probably headed to the U.S. or something that was going to affect, and not to mention oil. A big portion of oil goes through there too. So it's a big fucking deal. And what I did read today was that they were able to get out. What are you laughing at?
He said, "Did you hear him?"
No.
He said it's a conspiracy.
Somebody's making money with all that fucking money that's being wasted.
Oh, it's kind of weird and random that the biggest ship in the world blocks the Suez Canal. That is kind of fucking strange. Like, how does that happen? You made it all the way across the ocean, and then you go into this canal that is as wide as your ship is long, and you lodge that motherfucker directly inside.
So hard, so deep in there that you can't get it.
Yeah,
that nothing can get it out.
Well, they said that they got the back rudder finally uncleared, and then they had to get the or cleared, not uncleared. I was gonna say unplugged. That didn't make any sense. They got unplugged, but the fucking bow of the boat's still pretty lodged in there, so they're getting backhoes and a bunch of shit to try to clear that out, and then hopefully with the water rising, it'll sway it out.
Trying to dig it out.
Essentially, and they've got a fuck ton of tugboats that are like one's pulling the front, one's pulling the back, try to swing that bitch around and get her out.
They got it to move 30 yards.
Yeah, not a whole lot. 30 yards is a decent amount, but not when you're talking.
But when you're talking about this giant ass ship,
a beached whale.
Yeah.
So that's gonna definitely put a damper on things. It's gonna be. I don't know. I guess I didn't realize how much like our shit gets transported by water still to this day.
Yeah, no, a lot of things, and honestly,
it's still one of the quickest routes.
Yeah, and 20,000 shipping containers are on that ship. That's
you can't put that on a fucking plane.
You can't put that on anything other than that. Ship it across to a different country. It's the only way to do it. They'll always be around.
So when because you think about how many goods we get that are made in China. They have to get here somehow. They're not all coming by plane.
Everything.
The bulk of
everything,
probably almost everything in this room was made in China. So it's like all that shit's got to get here somehow. It's not getting here by an airplane, maybe some of it, but not much. The bulk of it is going by water.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know geography well enough. I probably wouldn't be going through there, but
from China?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No.
So that's south.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We need a world map in here.
There's one in the other room.
There's a globe.
There's a
Have you
picture.
ever been to one of those shipping ports?
Yeah, Miami. I went to one.
Miami's one of the biggest ones in the country. Cool. It's pretty crazy to watch and see.
Happened in the one in Boston a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
The Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, it was a while back. A couple years ago.
Okay, I just had to make a comment. It's slow. It's getting darker and darker in Logan's room. I just looked up and all I see is Logan's tan and his shirt, and that's it.
So what's your take on boats and hose?
Boats and hose.
On what?
The boats and hose.
Like the song.
Are you telling a ghost story?
I was gonna say, tell us a story.
On what? Boats? Like the song? What are you talking
Well,
about?
he said, oh my.
Who's it?
Never mind.
It was a joke. He said, "What's your take on boats and hose?" The situation.
I don't know. I feel like it. It's interesting for sure. It seems to me like there is an easy avenue for that to be like someone got paid to fucking clog that bitch for X amount of days to completely throw everything off.
Well, they are saying that these companies that the shit's on these ships that can't make it through the canal, they're paying whatever to get the goods where they need to go. Even just like ships that are supposed to be en route there, they're saying you get what we need here. I don't care at what cost.
Right.
So they're paying out the yin yang to get shit where it needs to go. I mean, I don't know. Crazy.
This is
I
like
don't know.
Go ahead, Lo.
I don't know the history on like if this has ever happened, and like if so, for how long. Like, has it ever been shut down for any reason? But I just read that like a lot of pandemic related shit.
Fucking light?
No,
Why
it
is
keeps happening. It gets like blue in his room and then it goes away.
But it said a lot of like a shit ton of pandemic related stuff has been coming through. So, I mean, there's definitely a lot of fucking.
That's
There's a
some
lot of
Raymond
money and
Reddington
moving
shit.
parts there,
That's something Raymond Reddington would do if he's got money. He's got to piss somebody off.
right? Maybe that's why I'm thinking that, because I've been watching it.
So, yeah.
Hey, there's Logan. So real quick,
Flew across the globe.
flew across the globe.
Because it was dark, now it's light.
Oh.
The sun will be
Get
on the
it?
other side.
I see what you did. I will make a comment though. It is crazy until you go around those ships to realize how fucking big they are.
Nothing looks big in pictures.
Nothing.
No, nothing looks good in pictures. They're all usually 4x6. Usually 4x6 pictures.
I think he was trying to insinuate something with dicks.
I wasn't.
you gotta
You're
see
the
it
one
in
that put that
person.
there. You're the
Dick
one that
pics
put that
don't do
there.
it justice.
I didn't instantly go to dick pics.
Yeah,
I
I
went
didn't even say the word dick.
Jordan said, "Yeah, talk about dick pics. Well, I'll use about 4x6."
I actually print mine out. I don't send them through my phone. I
send
print them out.
USPS.
Jordan goes to Kmart, has a fucking 4x6 glossy picture printed off.
I was really nervous about those disposable cameras one time. I took them to Walmart and I was like, I don't know what the fuck's on this. I just hope there's not
Oh, they were 100%
anything
looking
weird.
those up.
Yes, and
Oh,
they
for
100%. I
What were
would.
you were taking dick pics on? No.
No. No, I wasn't, but I wasn't sure what was on it. And I was like, I don't know. This could be some inappropriate stuff on here. And I don't know. You know, it was like a party or a drunken 20-year-old, 19-year-old Jordan. So who the fuck knows what it is?
Right.
I
Like
could just
chopped
see
up
Jordan
animal parts
with
or.
with a fucking disposable camera in his bathroom. Like,
And then we gotta wind
and
it.
then like checking it, and be like, oh fuck, I can't see it.
But then he's gotta wind the film up.
Take like 3 of them.
His mom's like, Jordan, what are you doing? Where's my camera?
We're supposed to take that to the zoo.
You get them developed. There's like dick pics and there's pics of kids at the zoo and shit.
The first half is
I'm
like,
going to jail for sure. Sorry, mama.
Walmart Photography Center is definitely calling the cops.
Can you incriminate yourself by doing that? Like if they see you, like maybe it's like pictures of like killing someone, and they they do the film, and it's like, whoa, this is a dead body.
They keep that photo and then call,
And
the,
they call the
cops.
cops, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
I would assume they could, but I don't know. Maybe they can. I don't know.
until I went on a cruise, I didn't realize how big those ships are, and even the cruise ships are fucking massive, dude.
Dude, I didn't realize that
Massive.
either until we were in Florida, because I've never been on a cruise and I've never been up close to one, but just seeing them from the fucking road, they're enormous.
Dude, they're stupid huge. And actually, even the more, like the newer ones they keep coming up with, they're just getting fucking bigger. That's why I tell people, like going on a cruise, like obviously it's different now with COVID, but before then, like, yeah, there's people everywhere, but you're not really like stepping on people. Like these fucking ships are massive. Massive. So, Jordan, what time is it?
It's about time for yet another. Can I get a top 5?
What is this week's top 5,
That
Jordan?
sentence grammatically didn't even make sense.
No, it didn't. It's time for another.
Top 5
Can I get a-
cartoons of our days here on Earth. Top 5 cartoons.
Of our days here on Earth. That's the
It's
deepest
so
way
weird.
you could put that.
I mean, top 5 of our
five cartoons.
cartoons of our days, of our lives. We'll go in the same order as Siri.
What?
Doesn't Logan look creepy with like the eyes, like the light shining off his eyes?
The light is like so far like above and behind you that you're super backlit, and it's literally you almost look like
But
this.
you're still getting lit from outside, so now
Yeah.
your eyes are like bright.
It's like-
You get lit,
it's like
Logan?
glowing on you. It's creepy.
And it's blue, which is confusing me. You got like a blue light on you.
I like your little dream catcher in the background.
What in the fuck is going on with you?
I'm gonna take your phone away.
What was
Is
that?
that an alarm or a phone call?
Phone call.
Did you change?
I must have.
Oh, you didn't play every fucking ringtone you had.
So let's go in the same order as last week. Jordan and then Logan and then me.
Okay.
And then Gage.
Number one overall pick, Jordan. What is it?
Number one overall pick for cartoons is going to be Scooby-Doo.
Ooh, good one.
On my list.
That's a good one.
Hey
though.
guys,
Yeah.
you guys just like faded out super slow mo and like dramatic, and now I can't hear anything you're saying.
Uh-oh.
Uh-uh.
Can you hear me now?
Barely.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Nobody's touched
Can you hear me
anything.
now?
Nobody's moved.
What about now?
I mean, I can hear it, but not. It was like you were in here.
But now we're not there?
Can you see us?
Yeah.
I guess it's dark out.
Huh?
This is-
That wouldn't affect his hearing.
What about now?
Can you hear us now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
1, 2, 5,
All
7,
I did was-
Yes.
All I did was
Yes.
mute and unmute the mic.
That's
Yep.
weird. I wonder if it's like a time
But
thing.
it was like a super dramatic fade out. Like you guys were walking
Fancy
away from
phaser.
me. I was like,
He's like, no, please come back.
All right, let's
All right.
Number
we
one
can
overall
edit that
pick.
out. And
Yeah, I cut
so,
that.
Jordan, what's your number one?
Overall, number one pick is Scooby-Doo.
That wasn't on my list.
Mine either. The cartoon sucks.
nice.
What?
Just kidding.
I mean, I did like it, but anywho. I'm up. Oh, no. Sorry, Logan. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Cartoon.
I'm gonna go Rick and Morty, dude.
I still have never watched that.
Rick and Morty is so fucking fun.
Dude, they're
Apparently
so
Coop loves it.
funny, man.
Yeah, that, it wouldn't even be your number one pick if I wanted to talk to you into watching it.
You're correct. It wouldn't be, but I love it.
That's funny. My number one overall pick is going to be SpongeBob.
Oh my god, I fucking hate SpongeBob.
Dude, I love
SpongeBob
SpongeBob.
was on my list.
That's a
Oh,
show
mine
I could
too.
watch all the time, dude. So, and just to clarify, this is top 5. Any animated series doesn't have to be
Yeah, anything
cartoon,
animated.
particularly. Yeah. But it has to be a show, not a movie.
Correct.
G. Beaver.
One is Avatar,
I knew it was gonna be that. I don't know why I did, but I knew it.
and then 2 is Danny Phantom.
Nice.
You brought him up before in this.
Yeah, and the top
The D's.
people with D's. Yeah.
The top people with D's.
I don't think that was what it was.
That sounded way worse than it was.
Yeah, top people named D. That would have made more
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
with
yeah.
D's.
I mean, most of the people with picks has D's. So,
We're not sexist on this show.
all right, it's you.
Yep, back to me. My number 2 is going to be American Dad.
Nice.
Show is hilarious.
That's the one with the alien dude.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah.
Logan,
All right.
What are you looking at me like that for?
what? Yeah, why are you being weird?
I'm not.
Annabelle? I mean, Logan?
What?
Doesn't his eyes look creepy?
Dude, yes, he looks very creepy right now.
Okay, all right.
My number 2 is Cat Dog.
Ooh,
Oh, fuck
that's
you.
a good one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm a scat dog.
All right.
Dude, that show was kind of creepy.
It was very
And the
creepy.
grandparents that were like fucking possessed. That was a weird show.
Yeah.
Jay?
My number 2 is going to be Orange Cassette Tapes with Timmy, Tommy, and Chucky.
The Rugrats.
So Rugrats.
Rugrats. That was also.
Why can't you just say that?
That was also that was also a Chance the Rapper reference. But number 2, Rugrats. Number 3, Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Why the fuck didn't you
Ooh,
just...
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
That's a good one. I kind of...
Um,
we gotta have a debate after this, by the way. It's to do with cartoons.
We're having a
Logan?
debate.
I want to go Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's going to. It's not on my... I didn't put that on my list, though.
Or put your middle finger down. I'm trying to have a moment here. I don't think I've ever seen any Mutant Ninja Turtles ever. Any Ninja Turtle show ever.
I love Ninja Turtles. That's a
Me
great
too.
pick.
Never watched it.
What did you just take a picture of?
Everything. Just you and these guys
It's
and
also your pick.
our setup this week. Sorry, I know he asked me a question and I answered. Was that okay?
Trying to use your pick. I apologize.
My number 3 is going to be the Wild Thornberries.
Nigel.
Nigel in the Wild Thornberrys movie.
Donnie. Jordan is Donnie.
Oh, Donnie shots.
No,
Oh, dude,
no.
I did that. Jess was watching the races yesterday, and I almost took a video of me fucking doing that.
Oh,
I wish you
should've.
would have. That'd been great.
All right, 3 and 4. 3. Rocket Power.
Ooh,
Dude. Before you go, I asked Jess and Coop what theirs were, and she said Rocket Power. And I thought for sure Jordan was going to pick Rocket Power.
I fucking love Rocket Power.
What's Rocket Power? I don't remember that.
woogity, 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 woogity.
That one. Like
Were they
snowboard, skateboard.
Yeah,
and
skateboarders.
surf and shit?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then 4 is Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Damn, that was
you
a
know what?
creepy one.
Courage is the one that had the creepy grandparents.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Okay, yeah,
Courage
yeah.
honestly might be my favorite cartoon.
That's a
of all time.
creepy fucking cartoon.
It is
too,
weird,
but
but
I
it's
did
funny.
always watch that.
Ooh, man, these are getting tougher.
I was hoping it would last this long because I didn't want to pick it number 1 because I knew there was other ones. I guess I could have waited for Avatar because I knew you guys wouldn't pick Avatar.
Yeah, that could have been a fifth
I used to love
round.
that show.
You did, Logan?
It's on Netflix.
I thought about watching it, but I'll be like,
It's actually not super hard to get into, back into it. The episodes are only like 18 minutes long.
super busy right now.
Yeah, I know.
My number 4, Futurama.
Damn it, you asshole.
Sorry,
Bender.
Bender.
You guys are picking like all the adult
Bender.
cartoons.
Yeah, but I was actually thinking about that. I watched like a hodgepodge, but I watched all the adult ones growing up. So
King of the
It's
Hill.
my turn.
No, it's not.
no, fuck you, Logan. God damn
What?
it,
King of the Hill.
Gage, your neighbor
Damn
next
it,
door
Bobby.
just took his trash can out and put it directly in front of my car.
God damn it, Bobby. King of the Hill is my number 4.
All right.
God damn it, Logan.
My number 4 is Dexter's Laboratory.
Did you read that off my list? Or
No.
did you actually pick that one?
No, I
You
actually
read
picked
that
that one. I
far?
used to watch that all the time. I can't
That's
see him
on my
blind as a
list.
bat, especially at night. It's dark out.
Never-
Wait, wasn't it Logan's turn? I just went.
He just
No, he picked King of the Hill.
Just yelled at me
King of
for
the
Oh,
my
I'm
pick.
sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. I was
You
distracted.
did yell at him first.
I know, and I was distracted. I'm sorry. Dexter's Laboratory. I don't think I haven't watched that show in forever.
And then
Yeah, fuck
my number 5 is fucking Power Rangers.
that. Go Power Rangers.
Was that animated?
Yeah, there's animated
Was it?
versions.
Okay. I think I only ever watched the real people version.
It's a cartoon.
No, but there's like a cartoon and there's like real people. Like,
Yeah,
Actual people.
Yeah.
That's the one I watched.
I
Log?
feel like I'm missing a lot.
The dinging is driving me fucking insane.
I got a text, that's why.
I think of what I used to watch. Jimmy Neutron.
Ooh, that's a good
He
one
was
that
on
I
my
forgot
list.
about.
Yeah.
He was on my list.
Got a blast.
Yeah. My number 5. We're doing honorable mention, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do a couple honorable matches if you want to.
My number 5 is going to be Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, yes. That should
Sing
that,
the song.
What?
Didn't you sing the song once?
I did.
Parents are the
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought it was you.
I'd have to hear
It
it
was
to be like,
probably
oh
me.
yeah. I think it
Was
was
it?
Gage. Yeah.
Oh.
So we got, how many honorable matches are you doing?
I just won. Be here all night.
Look at my list.
I can't read that.
All right, so what do I got? 4 and 5?
Yeah.
No, 5, just 5.
Oh yeah.
We're doing one honorable mention. 5 is going to be Teen Titans.
Coop likes that show.
And
Titans go.
honorable mention is Phineas and Ferb.
Nice. I haven't watched that show in forever. My honorable mention, just because I've watched so much of it, is Family Guy.
I like Family Guy.
I like America Dad a little better, but
What do you keep looking at me
Yeah.
weird like that for?
apparently he doesn't like my picks, so he's side-eyeing you.
Yeah, I didn't pick it. Look at him that way.
What's wrong with me saying Family Guy?
I don't like any adult cartoons at
Oh.
all. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all.
That's Good.
That's-
You didn't draft any. Good for you.
That's the power of personal opinion. I love them all.
Yeah.
The one adult cartoon I could never really get into was
Simpsons is my honorable mention.
that's another I haven't watched that show in forever, but yeah, that's a good one. That one's still on too. The Simpsons movie.
It was either
is
that
fucking
or Hey
hilarious.
Arnold.
Ooh, yeah,
Oh, good one.
I thought you already said that. I was going to
No.
say that, but
I'm pretty sure
good.
The Simpsons is the only show that doesn't have to go through editors.
Oh, because they've been on so long.
No, like the editors don't. They've never. The only way they signed their contract was that if they could put whatever they wanted on their cartoon, no matter what. Like most shows get screened by the editors, and they're like, "No, you can't have this. You can't have that." So The Simpsons goes straight to being published.
Like that was just a thing growing up. Like we watched a lot of fucking TV, and that was like adult cartoons. Like my grandma fucking loved South Park. Never got into
I'm
that show,
surprised that
but
hasn't
she
been picked. South Park
loved
is
South
fucking
Park, dude.
funny, dude.
South Park is raunchy as hell, dude. That's
Yeah, it is.
worse. Like Family Guy, I feel like is like our humor. Like it's like way off the wall. Like what the fuck? Like Jordan, the shit that Jordan says. It's like, what did you just say? And that's fucking Family Guy. Like South Park is like the whole nother step from that.
Yeah, South Park.
But it's crazy. That show's still on too, and The Simpsons.
So is fucking Rick and Morty, dude.
Rick and Morty's
That
like
bad,
that.
yeah?
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I need to start watching. I haven't watched it.
is the new season all on Hulu?
I don't. Is any of it on?
I don't think I it never was. So I think it was just on whatever fucking streaming
Yeah.
service was
They have
premiering.
1
It.
through 4 on Hulu,
Yeah. I
but
haven't
no,
seen-
season 5 I haven't seen anywhere yet.
Yeah, me either. I want to watch it. Brie won't watch it with me. She fucking hates it.
That
Well, my honorable mentions Yo Gabba Gabba.
was your Halloween costume, wasn't it?
That's
Yeah.
really your honorable mention.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a child's cartoon?
Yeah.
Like a baby cartoon?
Yeah.
It's like saying like the
That's an
Teletubbies
actual
is-
cartoon that somebody should watch at an age they should watch.
That's
You
like
guys are
saying
talking about
Teletubbies.
fucking being adults sitting
We're
down
talking
watching
about
cartoons.
our favorite cartoons
We
right
are
now.
adults.
Don't judge me for my cartoon.
Any of these shows that I've listed, I would watch right now.
I would not watch Yo Gabba Gabba right now.
Would you?
Yeah.
That's like watching
No.
you say you go watch Teletubbies right now?
No, that's different. Yo Gabba Gabba. Dude, DJ Lance, he's a G.